Students, now we are going to learn about the two types of epithelial tissue. Okay, what is epithelial tissue? The epithelial tissue is the simplest tissue. It covers the external surface of the body. External surface of the body. Okay, there are two types of epithelial tissue. First one is the simple epithelium and second one is the compound epithelium. Here the simple epithelium is made up of the single layer of cell. The compound epithelium, it is made up of more than one layer of cell. Okay. Here the simple epithelium. Here the cells are resting on the basement membrane. Here the cells of the deepest layer resting on the basement membrane. Okay. It is composed of the several layer of cell. Let us learn about the types of epithelial tissue. The first type of epithelium tissue is, first one is squamous epithelium. Okay. Here the squamous epithelium is a tissue. It is made up of the group of cell. Group of cell. These cells are flat cell. These cells are called the flat cell. Okay. This is the diagram of the squamous epithelium tissue. It is made up of the flat cell. It is made up of the flat cell. But they have irregular outline. Yes, irregular outline. So these cells are having the nucleus at center. Nucleus at center. Okay. Squamous epithelium, it is made up of the flat cell and here the nuclei is visible. They have irregular outline shape. Okay, they have irregular outline shape. The squamous epithelium, it is otherwise called the pavement membrane. And here the squamous epithelium we have seen in the buccal cavity, lungs, kidneys. Okay, here it covers the skin and tongue. It covers the skin and tongue and it protects the body from the mechanical injury and drying. Okay, once again it is made up of the flat cell and here the nuclei is visible and it is otherwise called basement membrane. And squamous epithelium we have seen in the lungs, kidneys and buccal cavity and it covers the skin and tongue and it protect the body from the damage. Okay, it protect the body from the damage and drying. Next one is the cuboidal epithelium. Here the cells having the nucleus at center. Okay, here the cells are arranged on the basement membrane. Here the cells are arranged at the basement membrane. Okay, there are the cubical cell. There are the cubical cell. Cuboidal epithelium, it is composed of the single layer of cubical cell and here the nucleus is round shape. Nucleus is round shape. Here the nucleus is at center. Okay. Here the tissues are present in the thyroid gland and salivary gland, salivary gland and sweat gland and exocrine pancreas. So what's the meaning of pancreas? It is a gland. Okay, it looks like a leaf. What is the main function? The main function is secretion and absorption. Once again, I am repeating. Here it is composed of the single layer of cubical cell and here the nucleus is a round shape and tissues are present in the thyroid gland and salivary gland and sweat gland and exocrine pancreas. What is the main function? It is the main function is secretion and absorption. Okay. Next one is the columnar epithelium. Here the cells are arranged in rows. Okay. They are the long cell. They are the long cell. And here the nuclei are found at the base. They are pillar-like cell. They are pillar-like cell. Columnar epithelium, it is composed of a single layer of cell. Okay, here it is a pillar-like cell. It is a pillar-like cell. And here the nuclei is located at the base. It is covering in the stomach, gallbladder, bile duct, small intestine, and colon, oviducts, and mucous membrane. Okay, mucous membrane, it is found in the stomach. It is found in the stomach. And what is the main function? Secretion and absorption. Secretion and absorption. Okay, it is composed of the single layer of cell, and it is a pillar-like cell. It is covering in stomach, gallbladder, bile duct, small intestine, colon, oviduct, and mucous membrane. What is the main function? Secretion and absorption. Next one is the ciliated epithelium. Here these cells are looks like a columnar epithelium. Okay, but they have cilia at end. The movement of the cilia is used in many ways. Okay, ciliated epithelium. Cilia are minute hair-like structure. Okay, here the cells having hair-like growth, it is called cilia, and they are called the ciliated epithelium. It's moving in the particular direction. It's moving in the particular direction. It is seen in the windpipe and respiratory tract and kidney tubules and fallopian tubes and oviducts. Okay, oviducts. Here the tubes are attached with the ovaries. Next one is the glandular epithelium. So epithelial cells are modified to form specialized gland cell. It secretes the chemical substance. It secretes the chemical substance at the epithelial surface. Okay, it is seen in the gastric gland, pancreatic tubules, and intestinal glands. Okay, it is seen in the gastric gland, pancreatic tubules, and intestinal gland. Okay. Next we are going to learn about the compound epithelium. Okay, it is made up of more than one layer of cell. More than one layer of cell. And the main function of the epithelium is give protection, because it is made up of more than one layer of cell. Okay, so it gives more protection. The muscle tissue is protected against mechanical injury and chemical stress. Okay, it also covers the dry surface of the skin. Okay, because the presence of the compound epithelium. Okay, next, here the outer surface area gives the protection. Outer surface area gives the protection, and inner surface of the mouth cavity also having the compound epithelium. Here pharynx. Pharynx also have the compound epithelium. Pharynx means the tube which follow mouth is called pharynx. Okay, here the mouth is connected with pharynx and nose is also connected with the pharynx. Do you understand? Now let us learn about the connective tissue. So the connective tissue gives the shape of our body. Okay, it supports our body. It is support for all the body movements. It support for all the body movements. Example, bone. Bone is the connective tissue. Okay, and muscle and blood, these also are connective tissue. So the connective tissues are group of tissue in our body. They maintain to form the structure of the body, and it is supported to our body. Okay, here the connective tissue has three components. First one is the matrix, second one connective tissue cells, and third one is the fiber. So here the connective tissues are having the three components. First one is the matrix, second one is the connective tissue cells, and third one is the fibers. Okay, now we are going to learn about 4 types of connective tissue. So the first one is connective tissue proper, second one supportive connective tissue. Third one, dense connective tissue. Next one, fluid connective tissue. Okay, once again, connective tissue proper, supportive connective tissue, dense connective tissue and fluid connective tissue. We are going to learn the connective tissue proper. Okay, so it consists of collagen fibers, elastin fibers, fibroblast cells. Okay, collagen fibers, elastin fibers, fibroblast fibers. Next we are going to study areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue. So the areolar tissue, this tissue is found below the skin. Okay, here the matrix is present around the cell. They form a thick fluid. Okay, it joins skin to the muscles. And adipose tissue, it is made up of fat storing cell. Okay, it is called adipocytes. Do you understand? Areolar tissue join skin to muscles and it fills space inside the organs. Okay, it is found around the muscles, blood vessels and nerves, and it helps to repair of tissue after injury. Okay, next one is adipose tissue. They have cylindrical and oval shape and it store fat. Okay, so the adipose tissue is present between internal organs. It also found around the heart and kidneys. So here the adipose tissue regulate the body temperature. Okay students, today class is over. Thank you.